Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, August 28, 1749. March 22, 1832. Famous German thinker, writer, scientist, the most famous representative of Weimar classicism. A true work of art contains its own aesthetic theory, and put forward the standards by which people can judge its merits. Misunderstanding and laziness in the world may cause more trouble than deceit and malice. The decline of literature indicates the decline of a nation. The two went downhill in tandem. People also often mix truth and error to teach others, but what persists is the mistake. The love for truth is reflected in know how to discover and appreciate the good in everything. Only with real talent and practical learning, know your own strengths and be adept at appropriateness, and he who uses his power carefully to be successful in worldly affairs. The thing I hate the most in my life is conflicts between people, especially young people in their prime. They could have enjoyed all the joys openly, but they ruined the rare good time in life by keeping a straight face to each other. Taking recreation seriously and pursuing learning rigidly, the result will be a pedant. If a person does not overestimate himself, he will be much higher than he estimates. That divine hearty spirit that creates all things extraordinary, always associated with youth and creativity. If a smart person does something stupid, it wouldn't be a little stupid thing. The less knowledge, the more accurate it is. The more knowledge, there are more and more doubts. Between today and tomorrow, for a long time, while you still have energy, learn to do things quickly. As far as science is concerned, take the sporadic truths obtained by predecessors, find it out and develop it further. It is a merit that deserves to be rewarded. The body has at least a huge impact on creativity. There was a time in the past, in Germany, people often imagine genius as a short, thin hunchback, but I'd rather see a physical genius. The most fundamental research object of human beings is human beings. Although we can grow up relying on the protection of our parents and relatives, rely on brothers and friends, with the help of friends, get happiness from loving others, but no matter what, in the final analysis, humans still rely on themselves. He appreciates my intelligence and talents, but you don't understand my heart. Little do I know that my heart is my only pride. It alone is the source of all strength, all blessing, the source of all misfortune. Well, the knowledge that I can have, everyone can have, and my heart is mine alone. Truth is a torch, and it's a huge torch. So, when we are afraid of being burned by it when trying to walk past it, it's hard to even open my eyes. Friendship can only be created and maintained in practice. You have to appreciate your own value. You have to add value to the world. Love in the 20s is a fantasy. Love in the 30s is frivolous. People don't understand until they are 40 years old. It turns out that true love is platonic love. Love is hard to conceal. It is hidden in the heart, but it leaks easily in the eyes. A love created solely by emotional impulse, like a tower built on sand, it will inevitably collapse. When a man admires a woman, he loves her as she is. When a woman loves a man, she focuses on his future prospects. There is a courtesy that comes from the heart. It is love in a transformed form. From this arises an outward expression of the most appropriate politeness. Where the sun is stronger, the shadows become darker. A person who can connect the end point and the starting point of his life is the happiest person. You will feel that you are free. People, what's the use of complaining here? Dear friend, I promise you that I will change myself. I won't chew it again, as usual. The little misfortunes that fate has given me, I want to enjoy now. Let bygones be bygones. No matter you are born noble or humble, it's all irrelevant. But you have to have a way of being a human being who accepts pure experience and acts on it. Whoever has enough truth. In this sense, grown children are smart. Vanity is a desire to pursue personal glory. It is not based on a person's quality, performance, and achievements, and just want to win based on personal existence, a desire for appreciation, respect, and admiration from others. So vanity is nothing more than a frivolous, beautiful woman. Human beings are all cast from the same mold. In order to survive, most people have to be busy, spend most of your time. The little spare time left makes them worry. You have to find ways to get rid of it. This is the fate of mankind. Perfection is God's standard, and to achieve this desire of perfection, it is the human scale. My life is basically just hard work. I can say that I have lived for 75 years. There is no month where I live a comfortable life. It's like pushing a stone up a mountain. The stones kept rolling down and pushed up again. Who is the happy person? Only by feeling the achievements of others. He who regards the happiness of others as his own happiness. Truth belongs to mankind. Fallacies belong to the times. Knowledge alone is not enough, should also be used. Just having a wish is not enough, action should also be taken. It is human nature to be brave and aggressive. Humanity must defend itself to the best of its ability, from childhood until adulthood. There will be repetitions of thoughts. Faith is unwavering. Once the facts are gone, they will never come back. Give lengthy speeches in front of a crowd. Without flattering your audience, it will only arouse people's disgust. Who is not a good young man in love? Who is a young woman who is not good at conceiving youth? This is the most holy thing in our humanity. The closer the goal is, the more difficult it becomes. An outstanding man is appreciated by a group of fools. It's a terrible thing. As long as you tell me, what kind of people do you associate with? I can tell who you are. I just want to know what you do. I know what kind of talent you can become. Not much-minded, but a person of good character. He can often see through the tricks of the most cunning liar. A man of truly great talent. But I feel the highest degree of happiness in the process of work. Deep in my heart, a bird took off and flew into the sky. I'm just a wanderer, a transient passerby in this world. Aren't you guys? As long as a person claims to be free, at the same time, he will feel that he is restricted. It is much easier to see error than to discover truth. For the error is in the open, it can also be overcome, and the truth lies deep, and not just anyone can spot it. A friend is another self.